Hey everyone, I'm Ben Schmerler, and thanks for tuning in to this DP Solutions Tech Tips video. As you can probably tell, I'm not filming this in the DP Solutions studio as usual. Like many of you, I'm working from home due to current events. Given this shift, I've had to face the challenges of adjusting my work habits to suit a home environment, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this. Fortunately, I use Microsoft Teams as part of DP Solutions Office 365 subscription. This helps me quickly collaborate with my colleagues and not miss a beat. I think Microsoft Teams is a great tool, and any organization that uses Office 365 with the appropriate license plan has access to it. Since so many people are using Teams right now, I thought I'd show you a few useful features to help you use the product more effectively and enhance your collaboration experience. Here are 4 things you didn't know you could do with Microsoft Teams. My first tip is use the Outlook button. It's incredibly easy to set up a Teams meeting by simply clicking a button. When you set up a Teams meeting, it automatically generates a link within the calendar invite for guests to click on. This will take them directly to the meeting. Here's how you do it. In Outlook, go to your calendar and click on New Teams Meeting instead of New Appointment. In this instance, I'm going to create a meeting for me and my colleague Jill to review a blog together. A link to the Teams meeting will be automatically created for you while you set up the date, time, and invitees the same way you would a standard Outlook invitation. One of the best parts about Teams meetings is that even people who aren't in your organization or who don't use Teams at all can participate. All they need is an internet connection and a good device. My second tip is share your screen with your team. Many people still like to use conference lines and cell phone calls to talk about things they're working on. But with Microsoft Teams, there's really no need for that. You can still have voice chat with Microsoft Teams while at the same time working together by utilizing a screen share. To share your screen when you're in a Teams meeting, look for the button that looks like a little rectangle with an upward arrow in it. That's the screen share button. Once you click it, it will give you the option of which window, monitor, or application to share with those in the meeting. One more click and you will switch to that application which the audience can now see and will be full screen on your PC. You will know you are actively sharing your screen because the little rectangle we just clicked on will now have an X inside of it, indicating you are now sharing a screen. The button now is the Screen Share Disconnect button. My third tip is work on files together. What if you just want to work on a document together rather than sharing your screen? No problem. In your chat or Teams meeting, click on the small paperclip button that looks just like the attachment button when you send an email. You can choose to upload a document to Teams from your computer or your OneDrive account if you use that. Navigate to the document you want to share, and then upload it by clicking the Send button in your chat. Now, if you click on the Files tab at the top of the conversation, or click on the file itself in the conversation, you will see your document. You can even click on the file name in the list, and that document will open in Teams directly. Here, you can edit it similarly to how you would in the standard Microsoft Office application. But the big difference is that now everyone in that Teams conversation can edit the document together. In this example, my colleague Jill is collaborating with me on a blog post we're putting together. As you can see, when one person makes changes, those changes are synchronized in real time, so everyone can see the results as they happen, and the changes are automatically saved. This feature has many great uses and is a good way to work together when you aren't in the same place. My fourth tip is to use meeting notes to keep track. Notes are a little bit different than a chat. Once you're in a Teams meeting, select More Actions towards the bottom of the screen, then click Show Meeting Notes. You may also see Start Taking Meeting Notes. Once either option is selected, an area slides in from the right where you can start typing notes for the meeting. You can even add a new section of the notes if your conversation shifts and you need that level of organization. When the meeting is done, you'll be able to go back to that Teams conversation from the meeting, access and edit your notes. All you have to do is click back on the meeting conversation on the left and all of your documents and notes are still there. And if this meeting is one of a series, you'll even be able to keep an ongoing catalog of meeting notes. You can see why this is such a useful function of Microsoft Teams. Do you have any favorite tips or tricks for Teams that I didn't mention? If so, please let me know in the comments section. I'd love to see them. As always, please feel free to reach out to me with any questions, comments, or feedback. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Until next time, stay vigilant, my friends.